I just didn't like how aggressive the contest was. But even after that, there was a guy that I met up at the mansion who was kind of like an agent, right? And it really, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to, it really kind of screwed me up with WWE because even though I was the runner up, they offered me a contract. And so here I have this like big name agent that's, coming up to the Playboy Mansion. He was a friend of Hef's, and he was like, "Oh, I'll represent you." And I was like honored to be represented by this guy. Well, he started having conversation with WWE and was asking for like triple the contract that they were offering me. And they were at that point just like, "See you later." Like, done. Like, we're not dealing with this. Like, it was very, just like prima donna, and they didn't want to deal with it. And for them, I mean, pretty girls are a dime a dozen, just like Playboy, and so they were just on to the next. And so I was always super disappointed because I really did like the company and I loved working for them, just not the competition part. So I kind of feel like that was where one thing that didn't go in my favor, because without that, I do think I would have signed and continued working with them. But this guy was like such a hard ass and was like, no, she's the current Playmate of the Year. It's going to be, this amount of money. And they were just like, "See you later." So I feel like he really burned the bridge for me there. But
that sucks.
I don't need this. Like, I didn't need the money at that point. But I wanted to be, I wanted to work. And even after, I wanted to continue working for WWE, because once the contest portion was done, then it was fun. And I actually liked the winner. The winner was nice. It was Christy Hemme. She was great, but the rest of them were awful. And the only time that any of them were nice was when it got down to like the final three and they didn't have their like backup bitches like with them on the side, They weren't pro. I mean, I'm very much like, I'm not a hater. Like, there's room for all of us at the finish line, and I love my girlfriends, and it's like you stick up for your girlfriends, you don't go against them like that. It was high school shit.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of